Welcome in Mettet, Belgium for the penultimate round of the VW Funcup 2014. The Mettet 12 hours on the short track. It's only 2.2 kilometers long. It's Martin Louboutin who took the pole position.
Martin Louboutin, le meilleur temps hier.
Martin Louboutin, best time yesterday in the Super Pole. That was a magnificent lap. Yeah, we did fight hard to get a good time, but don't forget we had to completely rebuild the car because it was destroyed during the 25 hours. But Alain Cadet and his team did a magnificent job. The car was rebuilt in a short time, and we have to start from a new base. And yeah, we found the right setup. And but I didn't think we could get pole because even when I was behind the wheel, I was a bit doubting. But the car went magnificent. On the second row of the grid, there's Benoit Wisnowski in the McDonald's Racing Funcup.
Benoit Wisnowski.
Benoit Wisnowski, you're integrated now in the McDonald's Racing team. How is that going? Yeah, well, I'd like to thank the people from McDonald's Racing for letting me replace Fred Vervish here in this race. And yeah, we start from the second row, so that's good. We had a good lap time, the 1:16. Confident? Yeah, we're looking forward to the race. We found some tricks to have a good setup. We did a good time in the warm-up this morning as well, so everything should be going well. The 44 of MTE Jack Motors is on the second row as well. I didn't expect this, not at all. It's all a bit new for me. It's only my 12th race in the Funcup. I'm a bit used to the car now, and we came testing here, so maybe that was what helped us. And inside the top 10 on the third row, the only Evo 2 car driven by Nico Verdonk.
We hebben de Superpole gedaan.
Yeah, we did a Super Pole as the only Evo 2 car in the top 10. It's a new team, GRM Motorsport, and they asked me to help them out here for these the 12 hours. It's almost half the 25 hours. It's a different track than Spa, of course, but everything is going well for the moment. It's a very different track from Spa, only 2.2 kilometers long, but it's a track really made for this type of cup racing. 33 cars in the grid, and here's Guillaume Mondron, who's on the front row as well, next to Martin Louboutin. He's in the 277 Team Allure. They're the winners of the Funcup 25 hours, the highlight of the season that was held 2 months ago. And here we are, ready for the start. The Belgian flag goes down, and it's a good start from Mondron, who looks like he's taking the whole shot from Louboutin. And there's Mondron into the first corner. That's late braking by Mondron, and he's off. Mondron is off in the first corner. He didn't hit anything. Small damage to the front spoiler though. And he can restart. And here we're driving with Gilles Debru, who started last after a technical infringement during qualifying. The Côté Passion Funcup. And look how Debru is heading towards the front. He was 33rd and last on the grid. And at the end of lap 1, he was in 12th position. You can see Mondron spinning there on the right. Meanwhile, it's Louboutin leading from Wisnowski and Verdonk in the Evo 2 car. Here we are driving with the GRM Motorsport driver. Verdonk watching his mirrors, avoiding any contact in the early phases of a 12-hour race is always important. But Wisnowski ahead of him, trying to get past a Louboutin in the AC Motorsports machine. 44 in 4th position, followed by 19, the Colson Racing Funcup, the leader of the championship. And here's Wisnowski on the inside by Louboutin. Can he get past him on acceleration? Louboutin is still fighting, looking to the left, watching the dark green McDonald's Racing machine, and Wisnowski takes the lead. Good start from Wisnowski, replacing Fred Vervish, who had other racing duties in Brands Hatch that weekend. Wisnowski leading from Louboutin. Meanwhile, Debru still trying to get to the front. Is almost inside the top 10 now, but it's getting more difficult, of course. Did not get past the DZ Racing machine there. The 364, one of the two-seaters. And then there's a mistake for the 280. And safety car is called at the end of the straight. Some teams make use of that safety car intervention to get their first pit stops done. And I'm afraid it's all over for the 280. That rear wheel is not pointing in the right direction. Pit stop for one of the two-seaters, the 365, the Delahaye car pass car. And there are small problems. The track of Mettet is very technical, so it's very hard on the car. So there's one of the wheel bearings that that let go, and that's a small problem. Meanwhile, the 280 car is towed back to the pit lane. That will probably be the end of the race for the 280. I was in the end of the straight, and then suddenly I lost the car. I went into the gravel trap, and the wheel was off. Or was it a technical failure? I'm not sure. Maybe the wheel broke off when I got into the gravel trap. I'm not sure. Yeah, that's what happened in racing. Then there's the restart. Wisnowski holding on to the lead from Le Bouton. Verdonk tries to take second place away from Le Bouton, though. On the outside in the number 2 car. And after 2 hours of racing, the 59 drops a bit in the order. Is in 6th overall. Right behind its teammates, the 65, the AC Motorsport number 3 car. 3 cars for AC Motorsport in the Evo 3 division. Championship leaders, Colson Racing for Michel Simul in 4th after 2 hours of racing. Well, we can score points after 6 hours and after 12 hours, and the aim is to get me behind the wheel when it has to go quickly. So we'll see what happens. You're a professional driver. Do you still like to drive in a Funcup? Well, yeah, it's fun. It's nice to fight with when everybody's driving the same car. So yeah, it's great.
C'est quelque chose à faire.
The McDonald's Racing in 3rd after 2 hours of racing. The top 8 is still in the same lap, so everybody's close together.
Benoît Wisnowski, super.
Benoît Wisnowski, a good start of the race in the McDonald's Racing. Yeah, we had a good start. I could barely avoid Guillaume spinning off right in front of me in the first corner. So I was second in the first corner. I was just behind Martin, and then I tried to attack him, and then eventually I passed him and took the lead, and we held on to the lead for the most of the race until now. The 277, the Guillaume Mondron car, spinning off in the first corner. It made a nice comeback, and after 2 hours of racing it was already in 2nd position behind the number 4 car, the car who started dead last, the Côté Passion car. Here's Team Allure fighting. And then the 278 was doing well, but then Christophe Geoffroy made a small mistake and the car came in with a damaged rear wheel. I made a mistake on my comeback, so in the Laguna Seca corner I lost it. I went into the gravel trap, and then the wheel broke off. I don't think I touched anything, but I have to look at the images. But there you go. It's part of racing. I only made one mistake, but it was an expensive one. The DRM Motorsport machine was among the top 5 runners early on, but then after just over an hour, the first problems appeared on the car, and Verdonk had to go into pit lane. Yeah, there's a problem with the drive shaft. It's very unfortunate because we were doing well. We were leading Evo 2. Now we'll see what happens. It's still a mechanical sport. But the car can be repaired, and Verdonk can regain the track. 271 is now 2nd in the Evo 2 division, the leader racing car. And that Evo 2 division, the diesel cars, is led by the Italian Autocar Corse machine in 8th overall as well. The Evo 1, the older types of Funcup, led by the Deberzak machine, has a very special kind of air conditioning, as you can see. The 323 is one of the two-seaters. The Evo 3 two-seaters is in 3rd there, right behind the 371, the Team Come To You machine. And that division is led by the CBRS AC Motorsport machine. The black 360, here it is. A good race for now for the AC team. It's in 19th overall as well. Passengers ready for the 365. It's an Evo 2 two-seater, the Delahaye machine. And off they go after their small problems early on. They are now leading the Evo 2 two-seater class. And there's still an Evo 1 two-seater as well, the 330, the DRM Motorsport machine, leading its class. And that's the end of part 1. See you after the break. Welcome back in Mettet in Belgium for the penultimate round of the VW Funcup 2014. It's the Mettet 12 hours, and this car was in 5th after 2 hours, but then it dropped down the order. We had a very good start. We were running in top 5, top 6. And then, the first problem started to appear. First, it was we lost 5th gear. And then it started to deteriorate. We lost 4th gear as well, and then everything went. So now we are losing about 1 hour to change the gearbox. So all chances for a good result are gone. And problems for the 274 as well, the Allure team car. Normally among the front runners. It's not having the best of races here. 330 machine leading the two-seater Evo 1 class, to the joy of Eric Mestach. Eric Mestach back in Funcup. How's it going? Yeah, everything is going well. We're back here with our children with the Evo 1 car, and we're trying to fight with the others. We're looking at the Evo 2 and the Evo 3, and I really want to try one of those Evo 3 cars. They look fabulous. Race is going on. Not for everybody. It's going very well though. There's problems for the 255, the DZ Racing machine, and that crash causes another safety car intervention. The 132 has solved its problem with the right door, as you can see, but for DZ Racing the race is probably over. Car brought back on the back of the truck, and that's the end of the race for them. 365 car still leading the Evo 2 two-seater division. They want to come back to the overall two-seater classification, but for the moment it's the 371 in second position. The Team Come To You, and they're a couple of laps behind the 360. Faultless race until now for the CBRS AC Motorsport, who take the points after 6 hours in the two-seater Evo 3 class. And a good race for the 72 as well. And a bunch of friends at the wheel, and one of them is a rather famous singer, Chris Wouters, making his VW Funcup debut.
Chris
Wouters, this is your first Funcup race. How's it going? Well, it's fun. I've yet to take the wheel in the race, but these are fabulous machines. I've never driven him at as well, so but it's looked good. I think we're around the 20th position, but that's not important. Neither of us has raced here, so it's good. The 132 car in 10th overall and leading Evo 1. A good result then for the Deberzak DDS racing team. Yeah, we worked very hard yesterday to have a good setup on the car. And the car is working fabulous now. So I think after the 25 hours we made a lot of progress. So maybe next year we'll try to drive an Evo 3, so other EV3 teams, look out, we're coming. And that's a promise. I hope we can keep it up. In 10th place overall with the Evo 1 car, that's not too bad. And in 8th overall, the leader in Evo 2, the Otto Corse machine. With the Italian colours.
Torino
Zorzo, after 6 hours you're leading Evo 2, everything is going well. Yeah, I'm very happy. This is a fabulous track as well for the Funcup. So yeah, we'll see if we can hold on to the end. It's possible to drive longer with the diesel car and maybe get some more positions overall. Yeah, that's what we try to do, but yeah, we have to watch after the engine. The number 4 Côté Passion car that started last, now in 5th overall, halfway through the race after 6 hours. And that's a good start of the race for them.
Gilles Debru
after 6 hours, you're in 5th position. So that was good. Yeah, we had established a strategy that I would take a very calm start, but then through the adrenaline I jacked immediately, and I gained a lot of places. I didn't take too much risks though. So, but the car is really going very well. It's fabulous. It's almost too easy sometimes, but it makes up for the bad news of yesterday. So we're very happy. And the 59 car, the pole sitters from AC Motorsport, still in it with a shot. 2 laps behind the leader after 6 hours. And the McDonald's Racing had a good strategy as well. They are in 3rd after 6 hours.
Philippe Tewison,
3rd after 6 hours. It's a good thing for McDonald's Racing. Yes, we had a very good start of the race. We had established a strategy that we would be. We tried to be at the front after 6 hours, and that worked out well. Now we'll have to try to keep up and hold on to that 3rd position, or maybe even get more to the front. In 2nd position after 6 hours, the winners of the 25 hours of Funcup, the Allure Team 2, still bearing that damage that Mondron caused by going off in the 1st corner. But the car looks to be mechanically very sound and is in 2nd position.
Fred Capras,
2nd after 6 hours. It's a good thing. It was a good fight with the number 19 apparently. Yeah, I had a good stint and I was fighting with Maxime Soulet. But then on the radio they asked me to let him go and not to take too much risks. So, but I was kept right behind him. It was only a gap of 4 seconds, so everything is going well. And the 19 car indeed taking 4 points at the 6 hour mark, with Maxime Soulet taking over the wheel when it was needed with the James Hunt tribute helmet. Yeah, it's very good to be leading after 6 hours. We only need 3 points on this 277 car now to be champion before the last race, so that's good. And the Mettet 12 hours, it's a lot more than just racing. It's a real family event with a lot of animations for the kids. Unfortunately, the sun came through the clouds as well. These were the standings at the halfway mark. Colson Racing from Allure Team, Dan McDonald's Racing, AC Motorsport 1 and Côté Passion in 5th. But then trouble hit the 277, the car that was in 2nd and even took the lead briefly after the halfway mark. Problems with the gearbox.
Guillaume Mondron, on vient de vous voir rentrer.
Guillaume Mondron, you just came back in and you were leading the race, and now it seems to be all over. What happened? Yet it's over. It's again a problem with the gearbox. Mettet is very hard on the gearbox. We have to change gears a lot here. So yeah, it's very, very disappointing. But we had a good start. I think we had a shot at the win here. That's racing. Then darkness started to fall. Lights were put on the cars. And with the sun going under, more cars hit trouble, and one of them was the 19 car, who was leading the race after the retirement of the 277. Brake problems made them drop to 6th overall, but they were still in the race, so they could still score points. The 44 car, very consistent all throughout the 12 hours, was now in 5th after 8 hours of racing. Good result for the MTE Jack Motors team. The 264, the retro door by Delahaye Racing team, climbed up the ladder gradually and was in 4th with 4 hours racing to go. The 59 still in the top 3. Very consistent racing there by the AC Motorsport guys. And then a big surprise after 8 hours of racing, the Autocar S Corse, the leader in Evo 2, was in 2nd overall as well, and was only 1 minute behind this car. The Côté Passion number 4 car, the car who started dead last, was now leading the race and was having a good shot at winning the race as well. But it was far from over, of course. Still 4 hours to go in darkness on this technical and twisty circuit. Anything could happen. And there were some more problems for the 365 Evo 2 two-seater, but it could rejoin the race. And it was almost midnight then. The 330 winning the Evo 1 two-seater class. Good result for them. 364 finished up in 2nd position in the Evo 2 two-seater class, and these are the winners in that category. The Carpass Delahaye machine winning its class, but they would have loved to fight with the Evo 3 two-seaters, but it was not to be this time due to some small technical problems. The CBRS car, who led that category, the Evo 3 two-seater cars, for most of the race, dropped down the order during the final hours, and that gave the win to the 323, the TML Racing machine, who finished in 19th overall as well. The 132, the Deberzak machine, finished 9th overall and easily won the Evo 1 category. And then trouble for the leader in Evo 2 in the final hour. Brake problems caused them a long pit stop here.
Claudio Capelli,
only a couple of minutes to go, but you seem to have hit brake problems. Yeah, we tried to change the brakes, but then there was a small problem with one of the brake discs, and then yeah, we tried to replace it, but now the car is back out, and I hope it will hold. And it did hold. The Autocar S Corse machine finished in 7th overall and won the Evo 2 class. The 44, the MTE Jack Motors machine, was running inside the top 5 for most of the race and finished in 5th as well, just behind the McDonald's Racing car. Good result for the 260 as well, finishing 2 laps down on the winner. The number 19 dropped to 6th after their brake problems, but they gained another 3 positions and finished in 3rd, and now they are almost certain to be the new champions as well. And the Côté Passion car had led to shortly before the finish, but then there was the inevitable final rush for the number 59, the AC Motorsport machine, the pole sitter, who took the lead in the final hour of the race and held on to it until midnight and had a very good and very deserved win, the AC Motorsport trio. Their first win of the year with a completely new and rebuilt car. And fireworks to congratulate them are well in order. Happy winners, of course, after these 12 hours of Mettet.
Charles Bernard Rigier, superbe course.
That was a great race and a great win for you. Yes, well, we had a race without any problems, no mechanical problems whatsoever. So it was really went like a Swiss watch. The winners in the 2-seaters, the TML Racing team. In 3rd, the Colson Racing with Michel Simul, and he's there as well on the rostrum.
Philippe Crosset, un podium.
Philippe Crosset, a podium that almost tastes like a win. Yes, it was a very long and hard race in the end, as you know. But now we only have to take the start, and in the final race, this really is a reward for a great season. And it wasn't the easiest of season with the absence of Michel, and someone who helped us cope with that is Victor Colson, and to thank him, he can share the car with us during the final race. And we'd like to thank him that way. In second position, only beaten by 13.3 seconds, the Côté Passion guys.
Jean-Pierre Baudard, vous étiez encore...
Jean-Pierre Baudard, you were leading with 1 hour to go, but then you couldn't hold on to the first place. Yeah, we gave it our all. We didn't change our brakes, so we had to manage all along the way. And the youngsters, yeah, they really push hard. Yes, we finished up in second. And don't forget that we started very last 12 hours ago. So, yeah, it was a fantastic car. It's a great track as well. See you next year. And the winners, the very happy threesome of AC Motorsport.
Une victoire ici à Mettet fait du bien.
It's a win that really feels good. Yes, this really feels good. We've been close all along the season. We finished 4th and 3rd, but this is our first victory, and yeah, we're very proud of it. A win for Racing Motorsport, then from Côté Passion, then Colson Racing, Nolans Racing in 4th, and MT Jack Motors in 5th. And that was it from Mettet. See you in Spa on October the 11th for the final round of the VW Funcup.
Maxime revient